Hello, everybody. Carnage back here again. Sorry for the very extreme close-up, but today I am going to be doing my. I think this is actually one of my biggest comic book hauls ever. So yeah, uh, so it's pretty big. I mean, it takes up about 2 shoeboxes full. So yeah, um, yeah. Let's without any further ado, let's just get right into it. And this is oh, okay. Sorry about the little shake right there. This has been for about maybe like a couple months, like 3 maybe, 3 or more at least. So yeah, without any further ado, let me just start off with the Amazing Mary Jane issue number 3 and issue number 4. Yep, this is still an amazing story so far, in my opinion. So I recommend you guys do check it out. And yeah, you can see a Sasquatch Wave cable behind me, but that's not for sale or for trade. I just personally wanted 2 of them because, well, I really liked how he looked in the box. Also, with my Mysterio over here, I don't know if that's actually in frame. Um, maybe. I don't know. Who cares? But anyway, the next one is Iron Man 2020, and this is the variant edition. I didn't know that when I first picked it up, but I mean, it's a pretty cool cover. I especially love like the pink, like how it goes from dark to light. It's pretty cool in my opinion. Oh, another one I'm actually really happy they made, and also another Spider-Man girlfriend is Gwen Stacy #1. And I believe this series has only had like 2 issues so far, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2 issues so far. And both of them are actually pretty good series. Oh, and this is a little freebie I got thrown in. It's just like all the Wolverine appearances and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Haven't fully read through it. I've just skimmed through it and looked at pictures. But it's a pretty good like little tidbit giving you information about Wolverine. And another Mary Jane book that somehow got mixed up. And this is issue number 5, and this one is definitely the coolest looking cover aside from issue number 1. And it has Mary Jane like doing stuff like this, like she's fighting Tarantula and kicking Rhino down a hill. It's pretty cool. And here is issue 6 of 6 of Flash Forward. I don't remember if I showed issue 5 in a different video or not, but definitely one of the better looking covers for Flash Forward. And Iron Man 2020 issue number 2. And I personally like this page the most, like with like the concept art of how they were gonna like originally do it or whatever it is. It could just be like fan art too, I'm not positive. But it's a pretty good series in my opinion. Like so far anyway. Oh, and this one I'm actually really happy I found, and that is Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider? Yeah, Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, and that's issues 1 and 2. And I think it's only up till 2 so far. I could be mistaken. Uh, it might be up to 3 issues by now. I'm not positive, but this is still the best Cosmic Ghost Rider cover in my opinion. Up next, excuse me, I have Doctor Doom issue number 5, and also Flash Forward issue number 5. And pretty cool. This was a 6-issue limited series, and It's a pretty good limited series in my opinion, so I recommend you check it out. Also check out Doctor Doom. Like, it's a pretty good story in my opinion. I don't know if it's the only Doctor Doom story they've had, but I personally like it. And if you look right about there, you can see Mockingbird. But that's from my collection, so it's a secret. Also, fun fact, I'm actually having the 80 years Hulk holding up my phone right now, which I will show after I show everything else. And all of these actually go together, and it's a pretty good story in my opinion. And it's called The End. And the first one, I believe that came out, was Miles Morales, The End, and it's basically just like everything that happens like after the world goes to crap and blah blah blah. But it's pretty cool. It just explains how they sacrifice themselves to save others and other stuff like that. This one's actually the coolest in my opinion, Venom, The End. Like, it explains how Venom just like absorbs everybody, and I repeat, everybody's like DNA and just keeps it inside of him. And if you look on this page, he creates babies. Oh, it's adorable. It's adorable. It's a very good story. Like, this one, definitely the best one, so check that out. And then I believe the next one that came out was Deadpool, The End. And this one just has literally multiple endings. Like, I'm not even joking about that. Like, literally multiple endings. It's very good art, too. So, sorry, I'm just kind of getting... I haven't read it in a while. I should probably do that. And then the last two are Doctor Strange, The End, and Captain Marvel. And the Captain Marvel, like, she looks beautiful in this book. Like, she looks like this the entire book. Or for most of the book, anyway. Like, she's more cosmically inclined or whatever. But she's just pretty looking, and I like it. Like, it's cool. I like it. Jessica Jones is alive in it too, so that's good. Jessica Jones is personally my favorite character who has had a Netflix show. Oh, and the one that was on the last and bottom part of the pile is Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider issue number 3. And this one actually kind of gives Frank Castle back his soul, like, a little spoiler, so sorry about that. But look at that, that is cool. Like, I like how it's just him going back to the Punisher at that point. Like, that's beautiful. Like, that's cool. And I know I'm saying cool and a bunch of other things like that a lot, but I mean, it is. It really is. And up next is Hawkeye Freefall issue number 2 and issue number 3. And I still haven't read, like, the first issue yet, so I'm only going to get the first 3 and then buy 4 through however long the series goes on if I enjoy it after those first 3. And another series I haven't read yet, I mainly just picked these up because I thought the covers were cool, and that is Fantastic Four X-Men number 1 and issue 2. Issue 2's cover is definitely better looking in my opinion. And these ones are actually, what are they? What's the word I'm trying to think of? These are, like, they were put in, like, long stacks or rows, columns. Anyway, they're the older books that didn't sell out. And I am a huge fan of Old Man Logan, so I found Dead Man Logan issue number 4 and issue 5, I believe. Yep. And that's basically like the end of Old Man Logan. Like, it also goes into a different storyline that I have right next to me, but I'm saving that for last. And because I haven't really read a whole lot of this series, I have Guardians of the Galaxy, the one with the Cosmic Ghost Rider, issue number 3. Haven't read that one either. I don't know why. I was really excited about it, I found it, and I just haven't gotten the time to it. Time to read it, I mean. And then I have Doctor Doom issue number 6. Pretty cool. Again, Doctor Doom, like, that's definitely one of the better series I've read. And this book is actually, like, last week's issue, or new last week, and this is Cable number 1. And this is a younger Cable, so it's pretty cool so far from what I've read. And Gwen Stacy number 2. And for those of you who are curious, the issue number 3 comes out on 4/15. So next month, or like 2-3 weeks at most, I'd say. And then, I'm also a big fan of like the noir stuff, like Spider-Man Noir, other stuff like that. And they made Fantastic Four Grim Noir, and like this is basically just for Ben Grimm, the Thing, and it's just a pretty cool story, kind of like how he digs deep into his mind, and it's just a beautiful story. Like, it's really good. It's really, really good. Sorry, kind of got distracted. And this is actually part of the newer Guardians of the Galaxy, and that is, well, the newest storyline of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's pretty good. I really love the artwork in this. And this is probably the most expensive, like, single issue I've ever bought, and that is Wolverine, and this is in focus. Anyway, it says $7.99 in the corner, but it's a pretty thick book. Like, let me just compare it to like a normal single issue. Like, that's a normal single issue, and this one is just thicker. Like, it's really, really thick, and thick as in THICK, not THICC. But both of them are pretty good thickness, in my opinion. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but my left shoulder just popped, and ow, that hurt. And this is a little section dedicated to Optima Awesome, because I know he really likes this series, or at least last time I checked, he did. And that would be Immortal Hulk. And I have issue number 29. Issue 30. And for those of you who do not know who this character is, that is also a character called the Hulk. But he's also called Zumu, or something like that. I'm not fully positive what his name is called, but it's pretty good. Issue number 31, or 32? Yeah, issue 31. Issue 33 came out today, actually. But since quarantine and stuff, I didn't get to go get it. And this one's actually one of my more favorite versions of the Immortal Hulk covers. That is issue 32, and he's also called Hulk, and it's Hulk holding a Hulk $1 bill. And little spoiler for this, but for those of you who don't know, that is the World Breaker, aka the strongest Hulk. So it's getting pretty intense so far with like the story. Okay, foot fell asleep. And the last Immortal Hulk is the Immortal Hulk Great Power, and Spider-Man gets the powers of the Immortal Hulk, and it's pretty good. It even has like the Hulk pantsless at some point, so if you're into that, go for it. But I mean, there is just one very, very touching moment at the very end, and that's the last 2 pages of, or panels of it. So if you want to read that, like, go find the issue, because it's really good, like, really, really good. Okay. And these 3 were actually part of my last little pickup, along with, like, 2 other books. And that was Punisher Soviet issue number 5, and issue number 4, which I'm kind of partially through reading. And Punisher Soviet still one of the better ones. And this one, Mary Jane issue number 6. And this isn't my favorite cover, but it's one of my favorites. Like, still issue number, what was it, like 3 or 4? Is still definitely one of my favorite covers. And now for a series that I am really excited about. This and this story takes place in the Old Man Logan, Old Man Hawkeye, Old Man Quill universe. And that is Avengers of the Wastelands. And that is Bruce Banner Jr., Danny Cage. Well, anyway, it's Luke Cage's daughter and Jessica Jones' daughter. And what's his name? Give me a second and I will... Like, I can think of the name, but I can't. Anyway, it's like the new Ant-Man. He was the little kid in the original Old Man Logan storyline, so... Dwight. His name is Dwight. And they're the new Avengers, and it's pretty good. So I have issue number 1, issue number 2, which is definitely one of the most beautiful cinematic type of things I've ever seen, and it's kind of representing the who was it? George Washington crossing the Delaware? Was that it? I might have that wrong, but it kind of reminds me of George Washington crossing the Delaware. And the final issue that they released up until April Fool's Day is issue number 3. And, like, so far this story is just amazing. Like, I really, like, Old Man Logan stuff, definitely my favorite. And down to the last 2 series I am picking up for the moment. And this is like second place for ones that I recommend you guys read for this video. And that is DCeased Unkillables, like DCeased good story in general. So check out DCeased if you haven't yet. And I have issues 1 and 2. And I have to say so far, issue number 2 is definitely a really, really big cliffhanger. Like, I'm not going to spoil it because it did just come out a couple of days ago. But, I mean, it's just... Oh, and also, when these figures do come out, I am going to try and get most of them, because I have, like, no DC figures except for, like, 2 DC Multiverse, and that's, like, Superman Doomsday and... What was it? Dark Knight Returns? Is that... I might have the name wrong, but anyway, it's, like, old Batman in his armored suit when he fights Superman. And now for the one that I really, really do enjoy reading, and I will pick up every single issue, even during this whole, like, coronavirus thing. Sorry about the shaking, I'm not trying to, it's... my phone's plugged in, so... But anyway. And that is Marvel's X, and this is like, what was it? Planet X? Earth X? Something like that? One of those 2 things. I could be mixing DC and Marvel together for that. No, it's Earth X. And during Earth X, everyone gets superpowers, like all the normal people, but the kid on this front cover, he's the only one who doesn't have powers. And it's a very good, interesting story, and I really do like it so far. So I have issue number 1, issue number 2, which by far Like, I really like this part the most, like the Ghost Rider part, like that's cool. And issue number 3. Like, they're simple covers, but they're so detailed, and it's made by my favorite artist, Alex Ross. So, if you guys don't know a whole lot about Alex Ross, he just makes, like, the most realistic looking art, in my opinion. It's really good, and I can't stop looking at it. Like, I'm gonna, like, have those guys, like, hang up, like, out in the open one day. But, yeah, that's basically all the comics I've picked up over the past few weeks. I want to say, like, at least 3, maybe 4 weeks, maybe more, maybe less. And I know there were like 2 more comics I have, but I don't remember where they are, and that was Batman issue 1000, excuse me, and Batman issue 50 of, like, I think it's like his newer run, but anyway, it's like the marriage of him and Catwoman. So I just know that. I have the comic somewhere, I just don't fully remember where. But anyway, yeah, that's basically all I've picked up lately. Uh, oh, just hold on a minute. Sorry for the close-up. I almost forgot about these 2 things I picked up, like, last week, I want to say. And that was the brand new Human Torch. That's over there. And I actually really like him more than the like fully flamed on version, and I will be doing a review of all the new Fantastic Four ones. And the thing I'm proud of is this Chase Birds Prey Roman Sionist. And I loved this movie, and I loved this guy. I don't remember his name offhand, but I loved his character, and I'm happy I found this Chase by accident too. I was just randomly looking through the pops. Like, I don't collect Funko Pops like a whole lot. Like, if I like it, I'll pick it up, and if I don't, I'll just leave it or just kind of look at it. But yeah, I was pretty happy about that. But anyway, this video has been kind of going on long enough. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below, leave a like. Tell me to go fuck off or something. This video is not made for children. Gotta put that in there. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, with that being said, my name is Carnage, and I will catch all of you lovely, 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 lovely people in the next video. And I hope you guys stay safe from all this corona stuff going on. I'm not going to talk about it because a lot of other people know more than I do. But yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys for watching, and I love you all, and I will catch you all later. Bye.